Hi, we're going to talk about iChart, an amazing new application that allows doctors and healthcare professionals to track patients. You can track patients at hospitals or your office using different filters or settings. You can search by outpatient, by patient name, or by site, say for example one of the hospitals or clinics you practice at. You can generate these lists as hospital lists so you can round on your patients. So you can go to a particular hospital and get the census for that hospital and go patient by patient. You can also look at your scheduled view, which looks at the patient list by the time and date of the encounter. So this is useful for when you're practicing in your clinic or remote sites. Once you select a patient, you can look at details on that patient. For example, you can look at their demographic information. You can capture a photograph of the patient. You can also make phone calls directly by tapping on their phone number. You can also do quick lookup without drilling into a particular patient. You can look at medications, billing codes for ICD-9 CPT. They're all stored on the system for quick lookup. They're also used to build charts and other information as well. Once you collect information on a patient, you want to synchronize it. You can do that using the wireless 3G, Wi-Fi, or Edge connection that's built into your iPhone. Alerts and messages can be communicated from your front office via a web browser-based product that we offer that comes free with the iChart application. These messages can be synced to your iPhone iChart application and then viewed when necessary to manage your daily to-do list. Labs and studies are collected using a standard input form, and you can then modify them or track them using the built-in screens. You can track medication lists and prescriptions by setting medication lists for a particular patient using the built-in forms. They're all based on a mobile PDR lookup. You can look up the details on that particular drug, and when you write the prescription, it'll pull from that database the proper dosing and other information. You then select the pharmacy you want to send it to. You select the renewal and other information regarding that drug, and that drug will then be sent to the pharmacy either electronically or manually by you, depending on whether or not you've signed up for the prescribing option. You can also tap the call button and actually dial the pharmacy directly if you want to give them a verbal order. This process will reduce errors and increase your efficiency dramatically. You can also check for drug interactions on any of the medications in the patient list. You can capture billing codes quite easily. Simply select the patient, then select the DX or procedure codes toggle at the top, then select the plus button to find the code that you're looking for using a browser, which can be sorted on keyword or by grouping or category. When you get to the final code, it'll be in green. You select the code, and that code will then be added to the patient's list as one of their diagnosis codes. Same thing holds true for procedure codes. As you'll see in this particular part of the video, you'll select a procedure code, you'll select some other specific information related to that, and that'll be added to their list. Once they're captured, these procedure codes will be synced back to the web-based application, and then it'll be able to be printed as a report or exported as a comma-separated file for your office system. Notes are one of the most powerful features of the product. You can actually create notes very quickly using a point-and-touch system. You can also use voice, but we'll show you first how to do point-and-touch. Simply click on an existing note to view it, or if you want to actually add a new note, click on the Add button, select the note type, and then select from the sections in that note type what you're interested in adding. Current information about the patient is automatically added, so current vitals, labs, medications are already inserted. You simply select a template which is based on the complaint of the patient, and then select the relevant points from the questions and answers of that patient, and it will build a narrative for you in real time. You have keyboards, number pads, date pads, all those things are available. The menus have multiple layers depending on what the question is. And as you click on these questions and answers, you'll notice that the narrative gets generated in the background. You can create your own templates using our online tool via the online web application. So you can modify existing templates that we have, or you can create your own from scratch. Most people like to modify them to make them their own. You can see here the narrative is fairly complete. In an upcoming version, you'll be able to actually annotate that particular point-and-click note using real-time voice recognition through a third-party partner that we're engaging with currently. This is a very efficient way to add non-templated text to your note, and that'll be offered as an add-on service option. Vitals can also be added very easily by using the built-in Vitals control. Simply tap on an option, select from the number pad, save, and it'll actually graph or trend that vital for you and insert it into the note. Care plans are a lot like the note sections we talked about earlier, except they are based not on a complaint but on a diagnosis code selected when you select a problem and you define that diagnosis code for that patient. So based on the diagnosis code, you'll get a menu option of different items that relate directly to that diagnosis. In this case, upper respiratory tract infection. I believe it's otitis media as the diagnosis, and now we're going through the different options available. That will be added to your note as well. You can also annotate images that are built into the note, or you can add new images from the camera or from your iPhone list of images. You can zoom in, you can then use your finger to draw on those particular images, and those annotations will be saved with the note and displayed with the note when you save it to the online web application for printing. iDictate. Our new feature, iDictate, allows you to use typical dictation and transcription to create notes. You simply select the patient, the note type, and you'll see a recording screen which you can then add audio, reverse, fast forward, reposition, and insert new audio to create a dictation which is appropriate for that patient. Once you've completed the audio recording, you simply synchronize the note, and that information will be transmitted back to the web-based application. The web application can then transmit that information to a transcription house, which we have a discounted agreement with, to provide automated transcription, which is then inserted back into your iChart EMR within 24 hours. Each iChart application comes with its own online account called iChart Sync. It's a web-based application that allows you to schedule patients, generate reports, print out notes, update customizations for your particular installation, as well as some other features. Thanks for taking time and looking at the iChart application. Let us know if you have any further questions at support@caretools.com.